He was the deadliest hitman who ever lived, able to wipe out an entire mob alone. 12 top killers surrounded him. He killed everyone, no scratch. Cops knocked, he just waved hello. Then one day, while fueling up his car, he ran into the rudest jerk ever. He ignored him, but the guy insisted on buying his car. That night, the guy broke into his house, killed his dog, and stole his car. Days earlier, John couldn't watch his wife suffer from cancer and pulled her oxygen tube. At the funeral, friends barely showed. Only his close friend Marcus stayed. While he was grieving, a final gift arrived from his late wife. It was a beagle puppy named Daisy, something to keep him going. She wanted the dog to help him heal, and he adored her. He put everything into that little dog. Then those thugs killed Daisy. Watching Daisy die, John felt like he lost his wife again. He buried Daisy in the backyard and started cleaning up her blood. Memories of his wife and last night flooded back as he faced losing them both. How would he get revenge? Meanwhile, the thug enjoyed his stolen car. He drove the 1969 Ford Mustang Boss 429 straight to a chop shop. One look at the car and the shop owner knew the kid was doomed. He knew the owner. The kid stole the car and killed his dog. The owner punched him and told him to ask his father if that was smart. Soon John showed up at the shop, clearly old friends with the owner. The owner said the thug was the son of Russian mob boss Vigo. John thought it over, made up his mind, and drove away. Then the owner called the mob boss, telling him his son crossed the legendary hitman. His mood crashed instantly. He couldn't even focus on his billion-dollar deal. Back home, the kid got sucked by his father and had no idea why. Just a dog, he thought, but John was the boss's deadliest enforcer. He cleared every obstacle for the boss alone, once killing 3 top assassins with a pencil. John built at least half the boss's fortune. The reckless son had no clue. That dog was John's final link to his dead wife, now gone. That crossed a line nobody should cross. The boss swallowed his pride to apologize to John. Meanwhile, John was digging something up. He uncovered a buried HKP-30 with an extended barrel and some assassin gold coins. John answered the call and said nothing. There was nothing left to discuss. The boss got the message and sent 12 killers to strike first. John took a shower at home, washing away the normal life he tried to build. He became the ruthless killer he used to be, dressed and armed himself for war. Notice this detail. His wife Helen's bracelet rests beside the dog's collar. That is how much the dog meant to him. The fight blends jujitsu with the Mozambique drill, chest then head. John knifed the last one, then the doorbell rang, the man in the hat. He glanced at the living room without flinching. This guy was clearly used to this world. Then John called in a cleanup crew, moving fast and pro through the bodies. Soon all 12 bodies were bagged and hauled off, and John paid them 12 gold coins. After the hit failed, the boss put a 2 million bounty on John's head. Still nervous, he turned to John's friend Marcus, this time targeting his loved ones. The sniper wanted more, so the boss offered 4 million to kill John. Sick of dodging killers, John drove to the Continental, a hotel with one big rule. As long as you're staying there, no one is allowed to come after you. The owner revealed the kid's location, so John headed to the Red Circle Club. John avoids the front and sneaks in the back, meeting old friend Francis. Francis works security here, so out of professional respect, John spares him, and Francis steps aside. That is the unwritten code of the assassin world. Here John kicks off the movie's best action, sneaking in and dropping 2 guards. He finds the puppy's killer and forces him to name Iosef. Iosef's partying at the pool downstairs, and John quickly spots him. Now it is time to make the hit. But a guard spots him, and John doesn't drop him fast enough. The hit becomes a shootout, and the security chief spots John on camera. But these guards are no match for John and his pinpoint aim. His combat skills let him fight them in the hallway. 2 body shots to drop a guard, then 1 to the head, making sure the kill sticks, then reloading and firing on 14 shots before swapping mags. That HKP-30L holds 15 rounds max, so they nailed that detail. But there are too many of them. Bullets hit his vest, and Iosef escapes. He doesn't kill Iosef, but the fight tells the whole hitman world. The boogeyman is back. Word reaches Vigo fast, and he knows John won't give up. To protect his son, Vigo moves Iosef to a hidden safe house. It is inside a factory outside town, locked down tight with top guards everywhere. Vigo thinks his son's safe here, but he underestimates John's intel. He finds the safe house through the Continental's owner again. Iosef still relaxed, playing video games with a buddy. Then, John sets off a timed bomb and blows up their escape cars. Iosef panics, and the second he turns around, John drops him with 1 shot. This time, John doesn't hesitate. He shoots Iosef dead and gets his revenge. John checks out, and the owner gifts him a sports car to celebrate his return. He also says Boss Vigo plans to chop her back to Russia. As for Marcus, he took the contract money but didn't deliver, so Vigo kills him before leaving. The news sets John off, every old grudge boiling over. He chases in his Ford Mustang to end it at the docks. The second Viggo's car gets forced to stop. Guards jump out and unload on John's Mustang. Bullets pepper the body and windows, but John's fast and agile. His driving's even better, weaving the car all over the docks. Using the car as cover, he dodges fire and picks them off. In minutes, he has cleared them all, and as he drops the last guard, Viggo guns his car straight at John. Luckily, John reacts fast. Right before the car goes over, he dives out the back window and looks up. Viggo's on the dock, and seeing John's gun, he offers a one-on-one. John sees right through the trick and without a word, drops his gun. Then he takes Viggo on hand-to-hand. John's moves are clearly trained fighting, while Viggo's are just raw instinct. When hit, Viggo just blocks with his arms, and it shows. Viggo has no real technique, just desperate survival swings. But out of nowhere, Viggo pulls a knife, and John sees it coming but doesn't dodge. Instead, he leans in, letting the blade sink into his gut before Viggo can gloat. John snaps his arm and drives the knife straight into Viggo's neck. Viggo's eyes go wide, and he bleeds out in the pouring rain. The war that started over one dog is finally over, and John pushes through his wound. He limps to a closed pet clinic and patches up his wound. That barely stops the bleeding, then a caged pit bull catches his eye. The scared puppy looks at him, eyes just like Daisy's hurt and bleeding. John takes the dog. They limp off, setting up the next John Wick. What new story do John and this dog get? The film ends here. It is a man and a stray dog reuniting. People joke that, isn't this just a bloodbath over one dog? But for John, the beagle his wife left was his only hope left. Those thugs didn't kill a dog, they killed his wife's memory. He grabs the sledgehammer, smashes the floor, pulls out his guns and gold.